There we go.
Just dropped a bombshell.
Check out Decoy Voice, awesome channel, by the way.
More importantly, everything about her ex-boyfriend.
This will be the second to last video right here.
About the psychological and domestic stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me.
To which he did quickly respond to.
I have hundreds of messages and DMs from people, things that people probably would never want to get released that are very interesting for everyone, and I will be releasing it as time goes on, because why not? But before that, I would like to address everything that was said today.
I bet. Right now, if you Google his name, all the top results are the allegations from her. Now there's a lot to unpack here, from her claims, the mountains of evidence, and his responses. But drama aside, I think the real headline is how Twitch in a way assisted in the escape of Emiru's assaulter, as she opened up on the aftermath of the attack.
Someone came into their work who matched the description of the guy, and this person was saying like, oh, I'm traveling to Texas, and I caused like quite a stir at a TwitchCon, and this person reached out to my manager, reached out to police, San Diego police, interviewed them. But basically what I'm trying to say is, because all this stuff was delayed, this guy was able to get really far away from San Diego, allegedly. For all we know, he lives around where Emmy and her roommates live. I can't help her if I don't know who this person is. And
she's talking about the incident where the guy walked past in the TwitchCon and walked up and tried to kiss her.
To do it. The investigation's still going on, but it's been a huge mess because of all of the delays and
it doesn't help that Twitch wasn't releasing the guy's name. So they were telling police that they'd have to subpoena the guy's name that did it, even though he got banned on Twitch.
To work with the police.
And remember, this is after the CEO essentially blamed Emiru for the attack, even though the CEO finally released this long block of text, admitting that they failed the creators, finally apologizing to Emiru, but apparently it was never directly to her.
I was literally in a Discord call with my friends, and they were like, did you see that Twitch apologized to you? And I was like, wait, what? Basically what I'm trying to say is they put out that tweet. I was never apologized to privately.
Yeah, they never pulled her aside. What the fuck?
They put that out without consulting me or anything. I didn't know that they were gonna do that, so that was
nice.
Yeah.
As honestly, it seems like they're just tiptoeing around their statements, assuming there's going to be a lawsuit from Emiru, where an apology makes it.
She should. The way this was saying, she should absolutely sue the shit out of Twitch. I absolutely think she should. And she would win it.
Easier for her attorneys to establish faults, especially when the CEO says, we failed by allowing it to happen, or response after, and our CEO apologizes online in a very public forum. That sounds like an open and shut case, but the worst part about it is it took this much to even get an acknowledgement of the attack.
What if that was a smaller streamer?
As it really seems, Twitch simply doesn't care about sexual assault, as after Emiru's assault, these two girls teamed up on this.
So this black girl right here, she's known for biting people really, really hard on podcasts. She's been kicked from a lot of podcasts for just walking up and biting somebody on the arm or on the neck or something weird, or on the shoulder. And she apparently abused her foster brother for 4 years before he got to a point where he was old enough to defend himself.
With one holding him down while the other one twerked on him. Now
he seems like he's having fun. The mental toll on this is whenever he told his mom that he was essayed, his mom broke down for a month, and the physical and mental toll that it's done on him is that he usually cries about it, and he didn't want it to come back to surface because he was scared that his parents would see more of it. Hey, he sat down and cried after this.
this dude, with one holding him down while the other one twerked on him. Now, after massive backlash, the girls were banned on Twitch, only for one of the
24 hours later.
bans to last one day. But now, more people have found other
Keep in mind that Tectone called somebody fat and got a week fucking ban.
instances of the same girls doing the same thing to the same dude. Now, a lot of idiots out there think this is just funny, but as I think Asmongold said it, if this was two prominent male streamers holding down a female streamer's assistant so the other one could grind their private parts on their body for live stream content, they wouldn't just be banned on Twitch forever, they would be in jail. But the Twitch CEO doesn't seem too focused on policing this on his platform, while his priorities lie elsewhere.
The thing we do need to make sure we do, we got to keep attracting younger viewers that, grow up on TikTok, when they're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, even though they shouldn't be.
This incident should probably end Dan's career, as even if Twitch shuffles him
He
around
actually fucking said that? That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Another position within Amazon, I think he's just another lawsuit waiting to happen. But Emiru didn't just end Dan Clancy's career, as she's exposing everybody, especially her ex.
He would throw
Mizkif.
bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruise very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but he always, was like, oh, it's an accident.
As internet sleuths are already digging up footage from 2022, where Emiru quickly alt-tabbed through Windows, briefly showing a close-up shot she took of her eye. And in his response, it sounds like he just admits it.
She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. I will throw you and show you an example, chat.
Now, we're just hearing hearsay from both sides, and I'm obviously going to be biased towards Emiru, as she's a close friend to Asmongold, to whom I'm a huge fan of. But even taking a step back,
you damn straight.
To see this objectively, even if she bruises easily, if you hit her in the eye so hard she thought to take a selfie to possibly use as evidence against you, I'm guessing reality is closer to her story than yours. As evidence is something Emiru brought plenty of, as she showed several instances of
all they brought was a fucking empty cage with no rabbits in it.
But then showing chat logs of after they had broken up to illustrate how desperate he was to reconnect with her, only to find some of these were likely written by AI. But she wasn't the only one hoarding evidence from the relationship, as apparently he saved video of how she allegedly starved her rabbits and their dirty living conditions. Now, being a bad pet owner is a hot button issue, especially after a certain streamer's possible shock
collar. Right, boys, we can't forget about K911. Kaya will be free from the kitchen to the TV. That's right.
But coming back to complain about a rabbit cage after she went into how he allegedly assaulted her in her home, to which his response was acknowledging the incident and sharing his side of the story, saying he misread the situation. Now, I don't want to play those particular clips, as it's sick. It would probably get me stricken for playing that audio, and it's not my story to share in detail like that. And although I'm no attorney, it seems that she explained a crime, and his very public and voluntary recollection of it sounds like, at least to me, an admission. But this goes far beyond online gossip. This is for the courts to interpret, and with Emiru seeking—
I agree. I feel like, and I'm going to state this very clearly, both sides, it's allegations. Until it's taken to court and it's settled in court, or if it doesn't go to court, then all it is internet drama. Regardless. As far as I'm concerned, if this doesn't go to court, it's internet drama. It's bullshit. It needs to go to court.
A restraining order, that's exactly where this is likely heading, as Emiru's also expecting to be sued.
I would not be surprised if he tries to sue me for the stream that I did today and for coming out about him. Not because he thinks that he would win, but for PR reasons, like a slap lawsuit.
And I'll be honest, I know next to nothing about this guy. I even just recently found out about XQC due to his Hassan Dogtober 7th K911 coverage, and apparently he's a top 10 Twitch streamer.
Yep.
So pretty much the only thing I know about Mizkif is these allegations, but even if he successfully sues Emiru...
I know one thing. He does still go live daily, and he did say that he would be leaking more evidence as the days continued. I've yet to see anything that is crazy. I don't think I've even seen him leak anything. That's what he alleged that he would say he would do, but yet I've yet to see it.
He's never going to fix his public image, as Twitter is flooded with old clips of him smacking a streamer, crashing out at Emiru's moderators to ban anybody criticizing him, with Reddit saying he's made her cry on stream, and even found a clip of him allegedly yelling at his ex. And I can't confirm the context or validity of any of these titles, but what I can say confidently is Mizkif is indeed a piece of shit, as apparently...
Amen, brother. Bro, amen to that. As far as I'm concerned, if he decides to sue Emiru and she countersues him and wins, he should go to jail.
His previous controversy was over his comments on Charlie Kirk's assassination.
He's a right-wing political guy. They find that stuff funny all the time.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Oh my god. What a shot. Holy crap.
Miz, this is...
And that wasn't the only instance.
I think that Charlie Kirk's death was definitely a death, for sure. But yeah, I'm glad he's dead.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, I'm kidding. Am I? I don't. Well.
And I understand these guys are desperately trying to be edgy, just to generate some controversy in a several-hour-long live
Man,
stream.
You can't joke about someone being shot and killed. You can't joke about that, man. You realize that you're in that chair with that camera on because of America and its privilege to allow you to do that. If you do this kind of job in any other country, for the most part, they'd find you and kill you and take all your stuff. You are one of the most privileged individuals to live in America, where for the most part, you can say what you want on stage, and you really want to celebrate somebody getting killed over the law, over their ability to speak? Brother, come on.
Clipped and spread on the internet, but all jokes are derived from some level of truth, and you don't see that assassination video and say, "What a shot," or "You're glad he's dead," unless that's somewhat how you really feel. So this idiot ended his stream saying he's not going anywhere, as he's taking others down with him.
I am not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have things I will be leaking over the next few days of other people, of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go buck wild.
I don't know about you, but this doesn't shout innocence to me.
No.
This sounds like, if I'm going down for this, everybody else should too. Which is honestly probably even what his enemies want. Everybody from his inner circle being exposed for being scummy. It's just sad that this took Emiru being attacked on stage and Twitch to try to cover it up for her to finally not give a fuck. And just go...
It's sad that she has to deal with all of this together. Honestly, like, it's all just kind of piled in on top of each other. It really sucks.